So, hello people. This is just a beautiful Saturday evening where I'm trying to get something designed on Adobe XD, and I suppose it'll be a simple login screen. And I haven't done this in a long time, so please bear with me if I have forgotten things. And of course, I'm not a designer, so I'm using this uplabs.com as a site for inspiration. I'm not really sure what I need to design, so I'll just try and recreate something as much as I can if I can. And for colors, I'll just use this palette from coolers.co. That's a cool site, I believe. Now we'll get back to XD, and this is what I've chosen. This is iPhone screen, so you can just choose whichever. If you're designing for Android, that's fine as well. And I have had this color saved on my added to my palette. I'll add some more, so I'll just copy the hex, show you how did I do it. I'm not sure if this is the proper way to do it or if this is the way you do it, but this is what I used. I believe these are not the same, and there I go, and I add it. That's how I did it in the first place. Now, okay, I'll add colors as we go along. So we need this image meditation something. So here I go into plugins. It'll be on the bottom left corner. There you have something called as undraw. Let us check primary color. I'll just choose it to be the one which what. Okay, fine. Let me search for meditation. Okay, searching. Okay, we get something. So this one has the more white space in it, so I'll just choose this one. Downloading, right click and paste, and I do right click and paste. So now this is very huge. So I'll take this one, I'll hold on Control and Shift, click my mouse tab, click my mouse left button, and I'll drag it to the appropriate size. Now, once you are doing this, I believe it should not go more than 300 pixels if I'm trying for something for a screen which is like 360p in width. So I'll check that one. Okay, I have missed this. Press escape. What have I done? I'll just press V. I think I can delete this one. I'll select this, Control Shift, and I will drag this to here. Now, you could use grids or something for this purpose as well, but yeah, since it's just a beginner level stuff, so I'll be using that too. So why not we make this oversize as in the design? And there has to be an arrow up top, so I will leave some white space up there as well, and we need to include an arrow, so we will make an arrow. Now I'll zoom in, and then what do I do? Okay, this is not good. So width is something, I think I could do it 30. Height is, we could make it 5. X is supposed to be, this is just a positioning, so we can change it later. Oh, it's just not vertical, so I'll pull down shift, and now it's vertical. I'll take one more of these, and I'll hold down shift, and this will make it perfect 45-degree angle. And another one of these. So better idea is to just select V, check this one, copy and paste, and then you can just rotate it. How do I rotate it? 45 degrees? No. So I'll try 90. Yeah, this works. I'll take this one. Not sure what is the length of this, but let's just suppose it's okay. Yeah, this one does not look right. I'll reduce this. to 20. I think this should work. Now, we'll select this one, hit Ctrl G, it should be grouped. Now, I think I could do it somewhat bigger, and I'll take this one and I will drag it up top. Alignment is perfect. Fine. Now, what do I want it to be positioned at? X is fine, Y could be, yeah, Y is fine as well, I believe. Okay, cool. Now let us move to the other design elements. And okay, what else do we have? Welcome back, log into your account. It has rounded corners. Fine. So zoom in and out a bit just to get some perspective. I'll take this one. I will start from approximately 60% of the screen. So you could take what is that, the exact measurements. I'm not going to do that because just not. I think we could do fine. This is there. And then I go back to that does not need to have a border. The fill color could be the other color what I had, or it could be something lighter, so I'll choose this shade and I will put it in here. Let's suppose, yeah, I think this is good. I will take it as part of my palette, and then this is something which takes you individually. So top left corner could have 25. Suppose I could go with 35, and then the top right corner has to be 35 as well. So there we get our rounded edges, and then select tool from V, and then let me suppose welcome back, log into your account. We just need to put the text. I'm not sure what this arrow and button is here for, so but then we'll just put it that way as well. And then we need to put a text, and what else do we need? Okay, we have the accent same. I think I'm going to make this one larger so that it has some more, just cover some more area. So I'll just align it centrally, and I need to make this a bit bolder, but of course we can do that later. So I suppose I can also drag it somewhat here. I'm going to put text on it, so text is this way. I want to align this to the back arrow that I have up top, so I'll put in login. I'll increase the font size. It is just Control Shift and greater than arrow. It increases, and then the less than arrow decreases. So Roboto is a good font. It's just something I selected randomly. So I could use one of the colors. Okay, it's an empty box. Now in this one, do we have something fill? I think I could use some of the accents. Where are the other colors? Something darker? No. I suppose I could try this one. The real issue here is legibility. It should be visible, and it is not visible. So I need a darker shade, which is this one, I suppose. It should be pretty visible. Yeah, it is. I am going to make the shade a tad more darker. Yeah, now I am pretty sure it is visible. So this is just for I am doing it not on assignment, but then when you are doing it on assignment, so please keep in mind that the visibility should be your primary concern, right? So whatever the text is there, it should be legible. Dark backgrounds do not go well with dark fonts, and light backgrounds do not go with light fonts. So if it's your main text that you want the user to be focused on, it has to be in contrast to what the colors are there in the background. Also, okay, it says welcome back, log into your account. So why not I just copy paste it here. Uh, it's not that only programmers do that copy paste, designers too can. So what did it say? Welcome back. So I'll just type in welcome back. Okay, not back. Fine. And what does it say? Log into your account. I am going to copy this, paste this, shift arrow key down, and then I am going to make the font size smaller, and I'm going to say login to your account. Well, this is just too much text. I suppose I would have used welcome back and a simple login at the next sentence. I mean, not so much of. I'm going to move this a little bit, going to move this a little bit, and I want to make it somewhat larger. Thank you. And then I am going to position it. Yeah, 15 is fine. Now what do I need? I need text boxes. So this is a text box which has a placeholder, email, password, then forgot password, and then so what can we do? So for email it is just a placeholder, so what we can do is we can take it in here. Is just for designing purposes. What is now? I need to know this is V, and I need to know, so width is 375 and my X is 38.5, so this needs to be centered, otherwise it is going to look not cool. I believe that is the correct length, so just let me have some calculation. I'm not sure if there's the correct way. So 375 is my width, my X position is 38.5, so 38.5 into 2 is 77, and what was my width? My width was 375, so 77 minus 375 gives me 298, which will be the length of my line. That's perfectly centered. I need to align it. That's there. Now I will copy this one. Before I copy this, I am going to make the borders as 2. That's nice. Whoa, why is this all blurry? Okay, fine. And I am going to copy and paste this one, and I'm going to give some space. I think 50 is sufficient. I believe I need to give some more space. There is too much of white space, and then everything is just crowded down in the bottom. So we need email and password. Copy this one, paste it here, edit this one to be smaller. Okay, we can keep the phone 20. What do we have? It says email, and I'm going to make this smaller. Well, this is not needed, but still. And why don't I move it a little bit to the right? Fine, that's better. I'll copy this one, paste it here, and I'll type in password. Now I need to make this bigger in size. Does this look good? No, it does not. So I'm going to change this parameters to okay. So I'm going to change the y parameter to something 5 less. So what is 5 less? 692 is 687. That's good. And 642 is 637. This is good as well. Now I need an password symbol, something like the I symbol. What do we have? Password. Okay, no icons, name match. password. So okay, I think some Google might help. What is the show password icon called? Well, I never knew this before. Visibility icon. Okay, let me search for visibility. Nice. This is what we get. So I am going to drag it down till here, and I am going to make this smaller, and I am going to center it up against this one, align it to the right, and this seems a little too dark for me, so what I am going to do is get the opacity and lessen it to 75. I believe this suits it now, and then I need to have a look what have I made. Yeah, fine. I believe I could live with that. And then I need a huge button to log in, and I need a forgot password as well. So let me increase this one. Let me, okay, wrong step. So Control Z. Let me select these, this, all of these, and all of these. Move them up. I believe now we have sufficient space. Now, what I'm going to need is forgot password. So I'll copy this one. I'll paste it here. Going to align it to the right, and then I am going to type in forgot password and a question mark. Going to make the font size little smaller, 17 is sufficient. Going to drag it here, and then it has to have some kind of a different font color as well. So can I take this one? Can I take this one? I believe the other one will do. Okay, it was the same color. So yeah, and then I'm going to put it a little bit of adjustment, and then a login page. I mean, this is the login page. That has to be a login icon here. So I'm going to make this one. It's a huge icon, and then I am going to remove the borders. I'm going to take the fill, and I am going to use this color, or well, if I'm going to choose colors, why did I have a palette in the first place? Okay, so I suppose I could use this one itself, and I'll take a darker version of this, and I'll go with this one. I'll round off the edges with 55. I suppose that is good. Now I need, what do I need? I need V, and I select this one, and I need to center it. So horizontal spacing is good, centering is good. I am going to copy this one, and I am going to paste it. I am going to drag it up here, and I am going to center it. I am going to type in login, and then let me just suppose it centers itself. Okay, too much of zoom in that I did, and I am going to increase the font size. How do we spell login? Okay, that's fine. I was supposing like log has to be separate word than in, so but I see that is not the case. So I need to have, possibly I'll have this in white. Yeah, the fill is there, but how do I make it white? I think this helps. And I'm going to center it again. Does this look okay? No, it does not. This needs to be smaller. Oops. I suppose this is good now. Whoa, I just rotated this one. I suppose it is 0. So I set that to 0. Now I'm going to try and center it again. I think I just had it. Yeah. Now, so this is what we had. That's the first login screen. So color combinations are not good. I suppose you can always choose some better colors. And then we had the circle and the arrow. I don't know what that, I mean, like what purpose does that serve, but nonetheless, I'm going to do it because why not? So while drawing perfect circles, what you can do is hold down shift and then you can draw something of an appropriate size. So 80 seems sufficient for me. I'll select V and then I'm going to position it right against those lines and the I mean vertically I'm going to align it to be in the middle of, right, to be in the middle of this rounded edges rectangle, the lower login potentials part. So this does not need to have a border, so I'll remove that. What kind of fill can I give it? I am going to give, I'm just going to use the color picker and I'm choosing this color. Okay, and then what can I do? Like I think I should have made this one brown as well, but I did not choose it, so I will choose it later on and then I will copy this. And why don't I make this one like this? Needs to be very much beefed up. So let me try and make this a little more what do you call it, bolder. Well, this is already grouped. I don't see something called as ungroup. Not sure why. Do I get an option to ungroup it? Yes, I do. Now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put the size to 2. Okay, just change the opacity by accident. Now I'm going to use 3. This is pretty beefed up. Same thing I'm going to do here as well. 3 is sufficient and 3 is sufficient here also. Now I suppose I need to realign this one because it's looking a bit broken now. And then I put it in here. I suppose this one looks alright now. Does it or does it not? No, it does not. But I suppose it does not make a difference because this will be very small to notice. So I rotate it 180 degrees and then I need to make the color as white. And my arrow has disappeared, but I can still drag it from here and then I'm going to position it here. I suppose this could be somewhat bigger, so I will increase it by holding down shift and control, and I suppose this is the perfect size, so I need to align it and it's not aligning. Okay, okay, let me see what's the issue here. Yeah, so this is what is aligned. Now I am going to check on my color palette. Where is my color palette? This is something, well, it's not good, so I'm going to delete this. I'm going to take my plugin and draw. I'm going to choose meditate again. I'm going to select the brown shade this time as my primary color. So I'm going to use meditation. Fine, that's it. Mindfulness, fine. Why not I choose this one? This has lots of more content to it. Now, yeah, and this is huge. I suppose I should have gone with the other one as well. Yeah, I'll just go with the previous one. So choose the primary color, meditate, and then I'm going to click this one, suppose I choose brown. Yeah. Control Shift, hold down, and then click your mouse button and make it 375. Can I? Yeah, 375, somewhat like that. And the vertical spacing is aligned. Welcome back. Log into your account. Login, I suppose it needs to be a little smaller. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. Email and password could be somewhat smaller as well, or they are right up the perspective. I believe this is good enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, this, all of this. Like I should have grouped them, but I have not, so I'll just move them up. I think this is now the correct one, so I need to align this one and I need to align this one also. Okay, this is not good. Yeah, this is centered now. So this is what we have as the login screen. So you can just rename this one to login, and there you have it. So I'm just going to copy this one because yeah, like this one itself, and then I am going to choose the border colors to be this, and I am going to rotate it back to 0 degrees so it points in the correct direction. If back, I'm going to delete this one and I'm going to place it right there, align directly to these other ones, and I suppose there we have it. That's your basic login screen. This is how you have your design in Adobe XD. It's that simple. So I suppose you had a good time looking at this one, and that's the end of this video. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, and whatever the stuff we say. Have a great day. Have a blast off on a Saturday evening. God bless you. Bye bye.